The C. Brice Ratchford Memorial Fellowship Award recognizes a University of Missouri faculty member who demonstrates commitment, dedication, and effectiveness in advancing the land-grant mission through research and extension education.
The Brice Ratchford Award is certainly a distinct honor, and I can't think of anyone, to be honest with you, who's more deserving of that recognition than Scott Brown. He's done a tremendous job. He's an outstanding ambassador for the University of Missouri and Extension, and I certainly congratulate him and commend him for this terrific honor.
Scott, in my opinion, was an easy choice in terms of a nominee from the standpoint of his accomplishments to the entire ag community. And because of that, the impact that he's had industry-wide is so significant. The considerations related to the Ratchford Award in particular, I think he met all the requirements very easily.
I feel that Scott has that same approach that Brice Ratchford had in terms of, yes, it's about extension, but it's also about the university, it's about all these other aspects, and I think for both of them it ends up, it's really about the people of the state of Missouri and beyond, and they both work to help those people.
Scott's one of those rare people that can take what is very complicated, but it's important to him that he get out and he share the information with farmers and ranchers throughout the state. He has the ability to talk with them in a language that they understand. They see Scott as a friend, as an ally, as an advocate, and come out, spend time on their farms and ranches, have meetings, get input, and then they know that he'll take their voice to Jefferson City and Washington, D.C. And that's an important quality today.
The more help I can have someone showing me examples of how to operate the program that's online to fit my operation the best, then the quicker it's going to be for me to come back and make the right decision for my operation.
His concern not only fits the land grant because he cares about people, so he's really trying to help them in, however he can do it. And sometimes I think he's helping people more than he ever realizes.
Without question, Scott Brown is the go-to authority in the United States relative to dairy policy. That is his claim to fame. And it's a very complicated topic. He's called to DC frequently to visit with Congress and advise Congress relative to dairy policy.
So people need to understand that. If Scott Brown is probably the most respected economist in dairy in the country, and he did not say it was 30 cents or 50 cents, and I reserve.
He also works very closely with the Missouri State Legislature relative to a number of ag policy related issues. I think we're extremely fortunate to have him on the faculty at MU for the contributions that he makes not only to those of us on campus but to the citizens of the state.
You know, it's really an amazing skill to take complicated economic policy. He's able to put that in layman's terms and talk to farmers and ranchers and those in the media that don't understand agriculture and put it in a way that it becomes something that we can all understand, grasp the magnitude of the policies that we're talking about, and understand the path that's being advocated as we look forward.
So Scott's one of those rare folks who can do the analysis, interpret it, sort of see through some of the related issues to what's important, and then translate that, for the people who work for us in the legislature, whether it's at the state level or at the national level.
If you review the letters that were written in support of his nomination, there are key contributing letters, not only from U.S. Congress, but also the Missouri legislature that speak to the contributions that he's made.
He's got this tremendous academic background. He's well liked in the agricultural community, but it's important to him that he spends time with students as well. So I think he's a great teacher, he's a great motivator, he's a great mentor, and I've seen him advise students throughout the university system.
People reach out to him and they value what he has to say, and he's very well known in the industry that he's at a position to make a huge difference, because the people that he teaches are the ones that make the decision about the policy or the pricing or what they're going to do forward. And so it's amazing to me. I'll sit in rooms sometimes and I just have to take a step back at the real impact that he really does have, not only on the industry, but at the farmers, at the farm level individually as well.
Scott and I have been friends for probably 30 years. We had the opportunity to walk the hallowed halls of Mumford and then through Fabry and kind of came up through the ranks together. So we've been friends, but I've also been amazed at the job he's done in the state of Missouri, not only here but nationally, in terms of becoming not only an advocate but an ambassador for the University of Missouri and an advisor to farmers and ranchers throughout the country.
All of us that know him, we were all thrilled when we learned the news that he was this year's recipient, because as I've said repeatedly over the course of this discussion, I just can't think of anyone more deserving.
It's my pleasure today to present an award that certainly means a lot to this university. We in MU Extension always know about the great legend that Brice Ratchford was at this institution, coming here in the late 1950s, and as he took that role of extension leader, and then he took that to a different level as he regionalized extension and then moved on later in his career to become system president. Brice Ratchford is one of those people that we still appreciate the great contributions that he made to not only the state of Missouri, but certainly to this institution. Today it's my privilege to introduce to you the winner and this year's recipient of the Brice Ratchford Award, which is given annually to someone who has certainly stepped forward and shown that innovation, that creativity, and that leadership that we look for in those people that really make a difference in Missouri. Today I'm pleased to present to you Dr. Scott Brown. Scott, if you'll join me. Scott is obviously a member of our great team here at MU Extension, working in ag economics, and has made great contributions and continues to, not only to farmers and to those in agribusiness, but to many other citizens across the state. So we want to congratulate you. I'll present this to you. And Scott, if you'd like to make a few words and share some words today, we'd certainly welcome you to do that.
Thank you very much. Again, I appreciate the chance to receive the Brice Ratchford Award. Brice was one of my former colleagues in the Ag Econ department, so it's very nice to do that. I think I have a lot of other folks that are very much a part of my receiving this Brice Ratchford Award. I've had a chance to work with a great number of individuals, both within Missouri and outside of Missouri, as I've worked in my career in ag policy. So I appreciate all of them. I'm really very honored to receive this award. I know Brice meant so much to this university, so it's really great to receive the award this year. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thanks.